Ice Age, an interesting concept and truth that we are actually living in. Unfortunately, most of us are not really aware of what really happens during Ice Age or how it really starts. Some actually tend to believe that it is a phase when the affected areas become uninhabitable. Do watch our video till the end to know all about Ice Age. An ice age is a long period of reduction in the temperature of the Earth's surface and atmosphere, resulting in the presence or expansion of continental and polar ice sheets and alpine glaciers. Earth's climate alternates between ice ages and greenhouse periods, during which there are no glaciers on the planet. Earth is currently in the Quaternary Glaciation, known in popular terminology as the Ice Age. Individual pulses of cold climate within an ice age are termed glacial periods, and intermittent warm periods within an ice age are called interglacials or interstadials, with both climatic pulses part of the quaternary or other periods in the Earth's history. In the terminology of glaciology, ice age implies the presence of extensive ice sheets in both northern and southern hemispheres. By this definition, we are in an interglacial period, that is, the Holocene. There are three main types of evidence for ice ages: geological, chemical, and paleontological. First is geological evidence. Geological evidence for ice ages comes in various forms, including rock scoring and scratching, glacial moraines, drumlins, valley cutting, and the deposition of till or tilities and glacial erratics. Successive glaciations tend to distort and erase the geological evidence, making it difficult to interpret. Furthermore, this evidence was difficult to date exactly. Early theories assumed that the glaciations were short compared to the long interglacials. The advent of sediment and ice cores revealed the true situation. Glacials are long and interglacials are short. It took some time for the current theory to be worked out. Second is chemical evidence, which mainly consists of variations in the ratios of isotopes in fossils present in sediments and sedimentary rocks and ocean sediment cores. For the most recent glacial periods, ice cores provide climate proxies from their ice and atmospheric samples from included bubbles of air. Because water containing heavier isotopes has a higher heat of evaporation, its proportion decreases with colder conditions. This allows a temperature record to be constructed. This evidence can be confounded, however, by other factors recorded by isotope ratios. Third one is the paleontological evidence, which consists of changes in the geographical distribution of fossils. During a glacial period, cold-adapted organisms spread into lower latitudes, and organisms that prefer warmer conditions become extinct or are squeezed into lower latitudes. This evidence is also difficult to interpret because it requires, number one, sequences of sediments covering a long period of time over a wide range of latitudes and which are easily correlated. Second is ancient organisms which survive for several million years without change and whose temperature preferences are easily diagnosed. And the third one is the finding of the relevant fossils. There are mainly 5 ice ages till now. Number 1, Huronian Ice Age, started 2.4 billion years ago and ended 2.1 billion years ago. 2. Cryogenian Ice Age, started 850 million years ago and ended 630 million years ago. 3. Andean Saharan Ice Age, which started 460 million years ago and ended 420 million years ago. 4th, Karoo Ice Age, started 360 million years ago and ended 260 million years ago. And the 5th and the latest one is the Quaternary Glaciation, which started about 2.6 million years ago and is still continuing. And yes, did humans survive the last Ice Age period? Near the end of the event, Homo sapiens migrated into Eurasia and Australia. Archaeological and genetic data suggest that the source populations of Paleolithic humans survived the last glacial period in sparsely wooded areas and dispersed through areas of high primary productivity while avoiding dense forest cover. The causes of ice ages are not fully understood for either the large-scale ice age periods or the smaller ebb and flow of glacial interglacial periods within an ice age. The consensus is that several factors are important for ice age. Atmospheric composition such as concentrations of carbon dioxide and methane, changes in the Earth's orbit around the Sun known as Milankovitch cycles, the motion of tectonic plates resulting in changes in the relative location and amount of continental and oceanic crust on the Earth's surface, which affect wind and ocean currents. Variations in solar output, the orbital dynamics of Earth-Moon system, the impact of relatively large meteoroids, and volcanism including eruptions of supervolcanoes. Some other scientific community has figured out that when warm water, which is known to be flowing from equator towards Earth's poles, is obstructed by the positioning of the continents, the conditions become ripe enough for the formation of ice sheets. Now, the most important question: when will the next ice age occur? The amount of heat-trapping gases emitted into Earth's oceans and atmosphere is predicted to prevent the next glacial period, which otherwise would begin in around 50,000 years and likely more glacial cycles. Now, some interesting facts about Ice Age. 1. Ice Age is not a quick event. It is actually a very long-term phenomenon which lasts for several million years. 2. Interestingly, we prefer calling glacials or glacians or glacial periods as ice ages. But that's not true. Glacials are not ice age. They are rather phases of ice ages. 3. In the times we are living in, the glaciological definitions holds true, and hence we are actually experiencing an ice age. Though we are in an ice age and we are not experiencing cold climate because we are in an interglacial phase. 4. The most recent glacial phase in our current ice age ended only 10,000 years ago. And today we are in interglacial phase which will last for at least 30,000 years that follow. 5. According to scientists, at least 50 glacial and interglacial cycles have taken place, with 12 of them being major glacial cycles. 6. Ice ages can lead to interesting effects. Talking of the ice sheets, they grow so big and heavy that they can actually deform the crust as well as the mantle of Earth. However, the mantle rock has high viscosity. This means that when the ice sheets melt, the deformed land actually rebounds back at the rate of maximum of 1 cm in 1 year. 7th and the last one, the formation of ice sheets puts enormous pressure on the lithosphere and restricts the movement of the faults underneath. When the ice sheets melt, that pressure is released, allowing quicker than usual movement of the faults, triggering massive earthquakes. That's it for today's video. It's really hard to believe that we are experiencing an ice age today also. But it's an interglacial phase of ice age, so you don't have to worry. Do you really want to experience an ice age? Comment below.